Hello YouTube. This is an explanatory video how I made two other planes from the Cessna. It's about $50 American and $70 Australian. And it's really popular on YouTube. There's a few videos of it flying on YouTube, and I have a video of it flying on YouTube too soon when the wind dies down. At the moment it's been really windy, like 25 to 30 knot winds every day for the last month. So it's a bad season at the moment, so we just have to wait. Anyway, I'll show you. That's the Cessna. It's a 3-channel, and I've modified the Cessna as well. It's not exactly original. You have the original wing. Compare it. You can tell it's shorter in the cord. You see noticeably shorter cord, smaller cord. You put it there, it's about a 1/4 inch more added to the cord of the wing. And I've done that by cutting the rear end off another Cessna wing. It's even thinner now. I bought 3 Cessnas, the original Cessna. There's another Cessna made into a plane, another Cessna made into a plane. They're glider things. But first we'll talk about the Cessna. So, as I said, the wing's bigger in cord, more like a scale Cessna wing looks like. And I've added a little bit to the rudder, so the whole thing looks more like a Cessna size fin and rudder. And also the rear tyres are much bigger, like a fair bit bigger, you know, looking more like the real size. Wheels. The front wheel, of course, I couldn't do anything with it because it's got that little part there with the tyre rubs on it, you see. Now I'll show you a trick I do with the front wheel. See how it's like that? If I fly it and it lands on the grass, it'll bend back, like back to about 45 degrees. And so what I do is I take it off and I turn it round back to front like that, you see? So when I fly it, over here a bit more, so when I fly it, it's like that. And when it lands, it doesn't affect it. It just stays the same. The same for display. I turn it back around this way. You see? And so all up, it's just a lot better looking plane than the original. More like a Cessna. A lot more like a Cessna. Now, I'll show you what I made out of the Cessna. What's left of the Cessna is the fuselage and the propeller and the radio gear inside. And everything else is different. It's a great plane to fly. I reckon it's even better than the Cessna to fly. More fun, I think. There's the back details. Got a elevator section to it. It's a flying wing, proper flying wing. And it's great. You power it up and it glides down, and you can make the battery last for an hour if you keep doing that. Now, like the Cessna, it's got 3, it's not focused but that don't matter. It's got 3 little cogs, 3 motors powering the single prop. And it's the same with the Cessna. You got the 3 motors, 1 on the bottom and 2 on the top there, powering a cog inside there, powering it. So 3 little motors like on those little quadcopters, just tiny little motors. But this plane is a specially lightened plane. It only has one motor on the bottom. That's it. The other two have been removed for less weight, mainly less weight, and also you don't need very much power for this glider because it's really, really light, made of really light foam. And it's not a proper flying wing, it's a hybrid. The tailplane's mainly used for control than anything else. And it still has the reflex on the flying wing, even though it's not a proper full-on flying wing like the other one. This is a much better plane to fly than this one. This one's good too, but in its own way, and this one's good because this one's really slow. A really slow flying, requires really, really still days to fly it. And now I'll show you the original. I had another wing I put on it. That's the size of the wing on it. And I had one and put in another YouTube video. You can see it's a lot bigger wing. And it's a lot heavier. See, it's about, it's a lot more wingspan in it. It's about another 8 inches wingspan or something. And plus, it's a lot bigger cord as well, you know. And there's more weight too though. And I had the 3 motors in the front instead of the one, and I had one disconnected on the other YouTube video, the only flight YouTube video of any RC plane so far, because the only still day I could find. It's on YouTube, and it's of this plane with the larger wing, and it has the 3 motors in it at the time, but only one was connected. It's just an experiment to see if it flew, and it did. So if it flies with the extra weight of the extra 2 motors in it, it should even fly better with only 1 motor in it, because it's a lot less weight. And also I have got a battery slot there, and so the battery acts like ballast weight. And not only that, I haven't got the original battery, I've got a smaller quadcopter battery on it to make it even lighter. And so it's a very light plane, and it's fairly big, and it doesn't require the great big wing anymore because it's all so much lighter, and because it's smaller in the wingspan, it's easier to handle around, going around trees and stuff like that. It's just so much better for flying. Where this one here is a more of a high speed one, it's a lot faster. It's about the same speed as the Cessna. But this one here, it's really slow, you know, like sort of 10 miles an hour or something, 10 k's an hour or something. You can get down really slow, and so it won't fly in the wind. But watch out for some videos in the next couple of weeks of the whole lot of them flying. So don't freak out about no flight on this video. There's no flight on this video, but there is one flight video on my channel. And so watch out for more flight videos. Probably the Cessna will be the next one because it's windy, and at least it may handle the wind a little bit more.